What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Click Heroes. So today's kind of a little bit of a different one from the past couple we've had. Today's actually Clan Sunday. It's gonna be a little different this week, and maybe even next week before I actually get kind of what the chart's gonna actually look like. It may not be quite there, but yeah, it is Clan Sunday, so we'll be going over data. Did we actually not beat that? Wow, that's really sad. Alright, well, we can't get that done. I'm going to actually be ascending here, so let me do that real quick before I talk to you guys about what else we need to do. We're towards the end of that. Let me, I can even show you guys where we're at real quick. I should probably actually, get some things going, just so we're good. But, Ascension-wise, we are, just did Ascension 5, doing good, getting up there, finally starting to put a dent into the number here. This run will actually get probably a single or two ancient souls, and then next run is going to be the one where we really, you know, break our high zone and start actually getting somewhere. But real quick, I just want to get the save re-imported. So again, I have been doing this, but I really recommend not doing what I'm doing. If you do it, please be super careful with your save, as you might mess something up, even if it gets a couple hero souls off, and it can just be glitchy. Sometimes throwing this in the calc and taking it out. The calculator even warns you, but we've seen it happen to people in the community. We've had to kick people from the clans because their save gets corrupted. But if you do it, after you're done, verify things are correct. So I pop in there, I verify my total, and then I'll go and verify the different pairs of things. Real quick, just tab out and make sure. Yep, mine's looking good, but it's just, it has messed up for people before. So I just want you to be super careful if you're going to use that part of the calculator. And again, for anyone that's going to ask, I use Grace of Lives is what I use. Just be careful with any of them, any of the import features. It happens with whatever. Just be super careful with it. But we're good, moving, good spot. Throw that down in Terra, buy those, and I'm good to roll. I should probably open these up too and throw these on down here, down on the Tushi, because that's where we're stuck at. So what's kind of funny is, actually before I sent Nancy on this quest, I actually just revived her. It was last quest I was doing, because she leveled up. She was level 7, I think, when I did it, so it's going to cost a little more. I did not use her extra life, and actually, kind of funny enough, I just had like 2 mercs die. We had this one, I think, last episode. This one just came in today, after another one of the fresh recruits died as well. So what do we have here? 2 hours. I'll probably actually send, yeah, we'll send you on that. Low chance, because all of them mercs, but I'm burying anything else other than extra live mercs currently, and I'm only reviving those, as obviously, I mean, I'm doing okay, I guess, on rubies, but I don't want to be spending them. I mean, I want more auto clickers. I need to start saving at some point soon for time lapses, but I think I want to get up to 5 auto clickers, so I think that's the goal. And then 5 auto clickers, start saving for runs and stuff, and then we're going to be starting to do double clan attacks eventually. So that's the play. But I am going to obviously revive it, and then I ask you the first one: do you want to use the bonus lives, so I can know if you want to do rubies? So no, we'll see how much it is. 36 rubies. This is the last level I'm going to be willing to do that with Nancy, I think. And I'm only doing it with Nancy, actually, because it's got 2 extra lives, and there's a chance we could get Nancy up over level 20 and easily make that back with 2 extra lives. I mean, 2 extra lives on average would be, that's 4 levels roughly. I think 4.5, let's say. But let's say 4 just for the ease of it. Per life is the average, so that's another 8 lives, 8 days, I guess, worth of questing. Which means we could hit the 16, which probably wouldn't be worth it, but if we get a little lucky on either of those lives and not unlucky, who knows, we could go pretty well. We got up to level, I think, 7 with the first live, and then 2 deaths in a row. And again, I don't use the calculator thing, the merc calculator, to see. Like, I just don't care for it. I like the surprise of not knowing, so everything I do is inefficient when it comes to mercs and rubies a little bit, because I don't go and use that. I like to kind of just play by ear. But these two, I think I'll give up to like level 6, maybe 7. I think probably 6 with Dawn Life before I'm willing to not revive them anymore if they do die. So I will be putting rubies obviously towards that, just to throw that out there. Because in extra life, again, extra 4 if you revive them at like level 6. Like at the 10, there's a good chance you made back. I think it was a lot less rubies. I honestly think at 6 or 7 when I did it. It may have been 6. It was yesterday at some point, but I thought it was right before that quest, but it actually may have been 2 quests ago. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. doing actually, I'd say really good. I think we're still missing Void on claiming this, unless he came in here. Yeah, Void, no, he's in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, he was like the only one missing it. Awesome. So we did beat it without him. He was the only one not to attack. We got Mitsu, who did nothing. I'm assuming finished it. I'm assuming Mitsu is the last one to attack. Could have done at least, let's say, 30,000. Let's say 35,000. Mitsu's one of the higher levels in the clan. I'm assuming got 3, if not 2 auto clickers. I know I can hit closer to 70k, but let's say I'm gonna hit like 55 to 60k on average. I've been trying to keep an eye on who's hitting what numbers in the clan to know what I can expect from people. Right now I have us locked on this. This is our second day doing this one. I think I'm going to keep us here another day. And even another day with 900 is how much you claim. I'm not going to be able to level myself up. And, I mean, I've claimed every day, so no one in the clan will be level 4. However, an extra day might be the difference between these two guys. And I think it is getting level 3. And if these guys get level 3, we beat the next one. Then the boss after that. I'm ready level 4 along with a couple members, if not all of the members up here. Maybe not Toxic, he's a little late to the clan as well. But everyone up here should be relatively close. Void and me should be a little ahead of everyone else. I think literally only like 100 because it was the low level stuff. But yeah, that's that. Anyways, we're kind of just pushing. I will hit you guys back later, probably a couple ascensions from now, with the clan info when I get all that sorted out and figure out how I'm going to do it. The clan, again, the clan graph is probably going to change from what it currently is. I mean, I can almost guarantee it's going to be different than what I'm currently doing, as I haven't quite figured it out yet. So yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, so the moment you guys have been waiting for is just about here. I already had to revive one of these two, I think it was Brittany here. I had to do a revive, and speaking of revives of these mercs, but not very lucky. 13 gems I think for the level, yeah, it was the 2. 13 gems I believe in the level 2. But anyways, the moment you guys have been waiting for, Clan Sunday to begin, going over the clan chart. So before I do that, I do want to mention, we are not doing questions or comments of the day this episode. However, next Clan Sunday, guys, I want to bring it back. I think I'll either bring it back on Sunday or like maybe Friday. I'm not sure. I think I'll make it part of Clan Sunday again. I know we only do that one episode a week when we were doing it. I'm not going to do it every episode, but I think I'd like to keep it once a week. And I think Clan Sunday is a good one. It's like I don't play as much on Clan Sunday. It's more of just kind of chatting, going over things. So if you want to leave a comment, literally go down in the comments. If you want it to be in a video, do hashtag comment of the day. If you guys don't remember this, you guys are never around for it. All it is, hashtag comment of the day. Leave your question. It can kind of be about anything. It can be about the game. It can kind of be, generally we try to like to go away from the game for it, but it can be about life. It can be just a kind of a random question, kind of like a mini Q&A, but also it sparks conversation, and I ask you guys things back, and sometimes I'll set a subject for each week. It's just do it. You'll get the hang of it. If you want it to be featured in the video, we'll put, your name will get pulled up on screen and kind of feature you that way, and yeah, we'll go over it. But anyways, let's hop in to the clan info. So I made up a new clan chart. It is not complete. I do not have everything I want. This is probably what the base chart will look like, but we'll probably be changing out a decent, or I'll be adding things like different information that we'll keep track of that we'll go over as well. But as far as now, we just got the big Lamination clans, where we got clan member. Again, I'm not going to go over this every time. This is just the first time we're going to go over how it looks. But clan member name, LW is last week. So last week highest zone ever, current highest zone ever, and highest zone ever change, which is, how much they moved, which this week is the same thing because no one had a last week because I didn't count technically what last week was because we didn't have the clan going. These will be all taken down in on generally Thursday nights too, just so you guys know. So this is normally Thursday to Thursday, so you may have upgraded by Sunday, and if you did, it'll kind of make it so you're safe, more safe I should say, as long as you've been claiming your class stuff. Although we're not doing kicks only on weekends, there will be some openings during the week if we see people not claiming and hurting the clan in that fashion. So but anyways, and people, I don't think this way around are going to be welcome back into the clan for quite a while. I think it's going to be the play, because especially if it's not for claiming, I think we'll be kind of blacklisting people a bit more, just because we really want permanent members, as people to last long time to get higher level. But anyways, we got last week class level, which is really what that is, current class level, which again there was no last week, and then class level change just to see, which I don't expect a ton of change there, but it's just a cool little thing to keep an eye on. I wasn't going to do the change in last week's stuff. I may end up getting rid of that and just do current class level as time goes on and things kind of slow down. I might do that, we'll see. And then yeah, that's pretty much all you guys see. I've got some extra stuff just to mark if people are safe or, you know, kind of keep an eye on them kind of thing. And you'll see next to, for example, Toasty here, who is the first member, which is TLM, which is Toasted Llamates. And then the other one is Llamates Cubed, which is LMC. And then LNR is Llama Nation Reborn. So that's them, just so you guys know. But the O next to Toasty name just means he's an officer. So you see that next to me, Toasty, and Rubik. And I also want to state, Rubik has not been around. He's not an internet guy. I do apologize. He didn't know, I didn't know that this was going to happen and take nearly this long. I would have stayed in the clan on an alt account and kind of kept that running until he was back. Hopefully it's up by now by the time this video's up. If it's not, I really do apologize, guys. That clan is having a little rough moment right now. We are working on it. Once he can get back on, he's really sorry, and he's really excited to be able to play and help the clan progress, because they've been having some problems with not being able to pause the boss on the raid, and kind of hurts them. But anyways, let's fly through this a bit. We got meet all the new members here. We got Toasty, of course, with his 4.3 million. We will not be seeing him moving for a while, if realistically ever. I don't even know if he's grinding his highest zone ever or not, but yeah. Then we got Master Squid, who is at 226,000. Again, you have to be under 200,000 to join, with very few exceptions. And at 500k, if you're part of the Discord, you'll actually get a special rank for getting to 500k. And we used to kick at that point too, but now we are not kicking at 500k anymore. We're going past that. However, I don't know if we'll be able to pull data if you are over a mil. I'm not sure if that was actually updated and is functioning. We'll have to test that when the time comes. Right now, Toasty isn't registering, but he hasn't broken his new highest zone since some of the changes. So if that's a problem, we'll need people to start sending me highest zone changes if you're over a mil, but I'll talk to those people specifically on Discord. Don't know if Master Squid's on Discord or not, but there's that. Then we got a big group of Llama Nation Reborn members, where we've got Voidtree coming in with 18,000, Mitsu with the 17,000, Marley with 15,000, back with the 13.6, and Epic with 13.3. My boys right there. That's one of the big grouping of the clan. It's the most grouping we have here. And I decided to have them all grouped this time rather than separating them. You guys know the clan sheet changes over time. I may end up changing off of that, but for now I kind of like it. Shiro going up, or I say going up, I'm so used to it, but coming in with 13,000, just more of the introduction to everyone. Turbsky coming in with 2.8 or 12.8, almost 12.9. Zaldridge with 12.8 as well, very close to each other. Then there's me with the 12.1. Jeff with 11.8, Pro with 11,000. Same thing with actually Jalp here too, 11,000. Jacob with just under 11,000, didn't quite make it. Rob with 10,500, and then good old Toxic Blade with the 10,000. For any of you guys who may know, Toxic Blade is that one that I told you guys to say hi to. He's a very, very long time viewer. I mean, as far as Clicker Heroes goes, he's probably been the oldest active member. I wouldn't say even active, because he's not really a super big part of Discord or anything, but keeps up with things. I mean, I know he doesn't watch everything, but he definitely watches quite a bit on the channel. I know he keeps up with things, especially all the Clicker Heroes stuff, and he's been around. He was one of the first members in the clans in season 1. So then we got Casta here with the 9.6, Rubik, who hasn't been able to actually play, but chilling at 8.9. Hopefully, again, he will be flying through those zones and realistically getting his level up, because you can see his level, he's only level 1 for class. So little rough, but it'll be okay. Then we have Solo with the 6.3 thousand, Reese with the 5.8, Nexus with the 5.1. I believe Nexus has not been claiming, I think 2 days now, 1 day or 2 days, somewhere in that range. I know at least 1 day Nexus missed, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta watch out on that. We need to make sure we're all claiming. I mean, you have plenty of time. Just get in there, take the boss down, and claim. Actually, I think it wasn't even a claiming issue. I think Nexus did an attack issue to make it so they could claim again, because Rubik's isn't around and having issues. But yeah, that's a little unfortunate. There's a couple members who haven't either. Just he's one that I can call out, and just kind of call out and, you know, put a little shame to. No, we got East with the 4.8 thousand. Julius with the 4.8 thousand. Ghosty Toasty, 4.7. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more coming out of Ghosty. I know he's been busy with his schoolwork. We got Banana Pie, pretty new active member. I mean, there's a couple of them in here, actually. Another big one I can point out is Marley, who we skipped. He's a new member that's been really active on Discord, and, you know, I love it. I love to see it. But Banana Pie has been in there, but coming in with his 3,000. Burnt with the 1.8. Astra with the 300. Then we got Illuminati with the 300 as well. I mean, I guess Astra's 331. Hopefully both of you guys have transcended, and next week I expect some enormous gains out of you guys. You guys should have some of the bigger gains in the clans, I'm sure. Expect some massive leaps though. Hopefully we'll see some good stuff out of you guys. And then we got Denny here with the 200. So actually Denny should probably be making some pretty decent progress too. I don't see why Denny, probably by the time this video up, is not already transcended and moving up there, because again, this is recorded Thursday night, so definitely have a bit of time. Again, eventually there will be some more clan info going on the side. We'll get through this quicker. It won't be explaining as much. We'll just be kind of shooting through it, naming off things, more looking at the clan changes and, you know, new high zones, if you guys know how we do it. But the info is there for you guys. If you guys have any suggestions to what I should change on the clan chart, feel free to drop me some suggestions down in the comments as well. Don't put that as like a question of the day though. Like that's just a comment, you know. Question of the day is more of like what's good to talk about on, you know, on the video. Like not just a simple little question. That's why we're trying to tend it away from game stuff, because game stuff can normally just be answered in a comment. If I don't respond to you, a lot of in you know, this video in the comments, and I won't respond to a lot of people, that means I may have just pulled your comment. There's a chance I might mention it, so I won't respond to them in the comments. And if I don't ask it, feel free to drop it next Sunday, next Clan Sunday. You just drop your question again, and, you know, I kind of chance for me to catch it again or whatever, you know. But I'll definitely have more info here. But let me know what you guys think of how the clan sheet is kind of set up, with the whole showing what I most likely did in editing was showing 15 members in group 1 and 15 members in group 2 after that. Just a top 15, top half, I guess, the bottom half of the members, I think will be the play there. But we'll kind of see. Anyways, though, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to smack the like button for our first Clan Sunday. It's always such a nice thing to be doing these Clan Sundays again. I love them. And yeah, as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.